This is Kugan Cassius for iFLTV. We are in Riyadh. Fight week has now commenced. I'm joined by promoter Frank Warren. Frank, how are you this, what day's that? Wednesday?
Wednesday, yeah, I'm good. I'm good. What about you?
All good, all good.
We're all good.
Absolutely, absolutely. I mean, look, it's been spoken about to death, but the card itself just speaks for itself, doesn't it, Frank? And I mean, what would you even compare this card to in anything that you've put on over the years?
It's just an amazing card. I mean, it's the best card of the 21st century. There's no doubt about that. And probably in the last 50, 60, 70, 80 years. I mean, it's this, every fight on there is a quality fight. Every fight's the top of the bill in its own right. You could run a show with each of these fights. And, and they're such good matches. They're all good matches. There's no easy jobs here for anybody.
Absolutely. We obviously saw some comments from Eddie Hearn yesterday. He thinks that Parker will take that IBF title from Daniel Dubois tomorrow. On Saturday. Does he believe that, do you think, or is he just going against?
It's his opinion. Everyone's entitled to their opinion. We'll find out on Saturday. I've got belief in Daniel, but I also know that Joe's a really good quality fighter. He's a Queensbury fighter as well. So it's a cracking fight. It's putting good fighters together to make good matchups. Joe's coming off a real good run of wins against world-ranked fighters in high-quality matches. He looks different in himself now. I'm looking at him. He seems to have, he's bulked up, so he's looking to be more physically stronger in the ring. He's got a good trainer in Andy, and he believes in his man. Joe's very, very focused, but so's Daniel. And I think you've got Daniel, who's nearly at his best. I still think there's some more to come from Daniel, but Daniel at the position he's in and Joe at the position he's in, that means you're going to get a great fight.
Frank, what do you think about some people's opinion that if it goes past 6 rounds, it then kind of sways into Parker's favour? What do you think about that?
My answer to that is, did you see the Babe Miller fight, and did you see the Hrgovic fight?
Yeah, no, it's a spot-on response to that. Just a few people say that Dubois has to get Parker out there.
Everybody's got an opinion, and when I want their opinions, I'll tell them what it is.
Huge opportunity for Hamza Sheeraz to announce himself by becoming world champion this weekend.
It's a tough fight for him, but he's at a position now where there aren't any easy fights. There's no easy, in that division, there's no easy fights with any champion. And he's in with a really good quality fighter in Adames, who's got a lot of self-belief. But I do believe that if he's going to do it, now's the time. He's had a good run of fights. He's picked up a lot of experience for a guy who come in with that, not a massive acknowledged amateur background. And he's, as a pro, he's just been a natural pro, and he's grown in stature from fight to fight. And I believe that his trainer Ricky's done a fabulous job with him. He's got a lot of good physical attributes as a fighter. He's a bit of a freak at the weight. I don't know how he does it. Very tall, rangy, and I bang on about it all the time. I feel like he's a very similar style to Tommy Hearns, and he's got the power as well. And for a tall, rangy guys who normally get behind their jab and keep it long, he can fight on the inside. So he's quite an accomplished fighter, but he's in with somebody who is also a very, very accomplished fighter. So it'll be a good fight.
Did you envisage like a year ago that Hamza around this sort of time, Frank, would be ready for fighting for a world title?
If he kept doing what he's doing, yeah, because that's where where you're growing stature. There's sometimes you can get to a point where you can keep having fights, treading water, looking to find, an easy job, maybe an easy route, and fighters get stale, and our job is to try and make the right match at the right timing. Boxing's all about timing. The best punches, best knockout punches are all about timing. The best matches are about timing. And I'm hoping we got our timing right on this one.
Well, we're all hoping you have as well, Frank. Frank, just going back to the interview you did with Eddie Hearn yesterday, we know Anthony Joshua will be present in Riyadh on Saturday, and Eddie Hearn has said he's kind of waiting to see what the situation happens between Dubois and Parker before kind of making the next move. He did say to you yesterday that when they are assessing them options after the weekend, a call will be coming towards your way for you or Team Fury to declare their position. What did you make of those comments yesterday that Eddie was saying?
I understand what he's saying, but I think anybody in any of the heavyweight fights, the call's got to come to us because we're very strong in that division. So one way or another, even the champion, what I mean by the champion, the 3-time champion in Usyk, if he's got to fight anyone, he's invariably got to come to us unless maybe he does a rematch with AJ. But that's it. That's what it is. Get it out of the way. We're not averse to making these matches. They're there to be done. We're putting our fighters together under our umbrella and making the matches happen.
Frank, if that after the weekend and those options for Joshua are the winner of that fight between Dubois and Parker, but if Hearn is to get in touch next week and that conversation is to be had between you and Tyson, what do you think happens if it's as soon as in the next 2 weeks with Tyson only retiring like 4 weeks ago?
I think nothing's going to happen. No. Tyson, I know what Tyson's got coming up, and I don't think he'll be in a position to fight in the next. But he's told me he doesn't want to fight anymore. He wants to spend time with his family. He seems at peace with himself. He's a very wealthy guy, and he's in a good place. And I'm not even going to have a conversation. He'll pick up on this because obviously he's interested. I'm sure he reads the articles or hears what's being said. And at the end of the day, if he wants to fight, it's up to him to pick up the fight. I'm not even going to him with a proposition. I told him I wouldn't. I'm not going to try and sway him in any way. If he wants to fight, he fights. If he don't want to fight, God bless him, enjoy it. He's given everything to this sport. He's given us some great fights over the years, some great nights, and he should now enjoy the fruits of his labour with his family. Last year, he hardly saw his kids or his wife. He's got 7 kids.
Frank, the rematch between Beterbiev and Bivol, obviously you can watch that in comfort. As a neutral. What do you think, Frank? Who are you swaying towards on this?
I'm going to lean towards. I picked Beterbiev last time, and then thought the other guy just got it from the work that he'd done earlier on in the fight. I think I may be wrong. My opinion is that I think the first round will be the 13th round of the last fight. I think that's what will happen, and I think that it's Beterbiev's fight to lose, if you know what I mean. And Bivol's got to do a lot of things differently than he did in the last fight. And the question is, can he do it? They're both great fighters.
And who are you picking in Caballo and Zhang?
Tough fight, 50-50 fight. 2 Queensberry fighters. It's a tough fight. Very tough fight.
How many of your fighters on the card in total?
I'm not sure. I've not counted them up.
Most of them. Final one, Frank, obviously emerged overnight that Shakur Stevens' fight with Floyd Schofield is not going to take place. Some of it's unclear as reasons why. I've seen a video that Schofield's father had posted of him in hospital, etc. Replacement opponent, rumours to be Josh Padley. I know it's nothing really to do with you, but what's your understanding of that situation?
What's happened is that the Boxing Board of Control made a statement after consulting the Board of Control doctor who's out here, who's deemed that he's not in a position to fight, having been in hospital overnight for whatever was wrong with him. So there will be a new opponent.
Okay, so Shakur Stevenson definitely still fights on the card, yeah?
He will do, yeah.
Have you got anything else you'd like to add?
No, I think just tune into this fight on Saturday, a show I should say on Saturday. It's gonna be a burster. You're gonna love it.
Gutted for Celtic last night, was you, Frank?
Say that again?
Gutted for Celtic last night?
Yeah, I didn't see it because I was out till very, very late. But yeah, it's a shame, wasn't it? Getting knocked out. want all the British teams. I know they don't like me calling British teams, but there's no devolution yet, so I wouldn't come through.
Frank Warren, thank you very much for coming to IFLTV.